Unique Noise presents Who Are You? Where we interview you and get to know you on a deeper level. With your hosts, Joel and
Sam.
This time around, we're just goofing around. We don't have structure in this episode. We're just catching up. It's been a while since we recorded, and I think we're almost catching up. Well, the episodes have caught up to where we are.
Our backlog of episodes is gone.
Yes.
As of today. Well, I'm sorry. As of next week.
Yeah. So, this time around, like I said, we talked about it. We just loosely talked about stuff. What's going on with our lives during the time frame. So, the quote we ended up using this time around, since we decided to take some hard Mountain Dew Baja Blasts during this episode, and we had some Taco Bell as well mid episode.
Yeah, for the sake
thought it appropriate to use a quote from Mr. Glen Bell, who started Taco Bell, and it goes: "When I started Taco Bell, I wasn't thinking about creating an empire. I just wanted to make a living doing something I enjoyed."
That's the family, right? I hear distant voices.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're very much more isolated than my last pair. So it's
They
a
can
little
pick
weird.
up more stuff.
Well, it's just like I think the way that the cups are on my head.
Mm-hmm.
I can't hear anything in the room except for
Okay.
that fucking cricket.
Well, because it's probably coming through.
Yeah, it's somewhere over there.
Yeah.
So what's up, Joel? How's it going?
Pretty good. Been on an adventure.
Same. I was talking about you the other day because I was feeling kind of bad that I hadn't reached, because we haven't recorded for like a month.
No,
again. Yeah. So, and I was feeling a little bad about not reaching out to you and stuff. And then, it was yesterday, right? When you text me?
Yeah. It was yesterday.
So you text me yesterday and you're like, hey, when are we going to record again? And for me, I was like, I've been in such a weird headspace, and I'm sure we're going to get all into it, that I just like I hadn't edited an episode since the one that came out yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And that one was kind of getting close to release date as well. And I have another one that I need to do for next week right now. But thankfully, I have started on it. I think I'm more than halfway through it now. So that's not going to be a problem. I can finish that up tomorrow. Mm-hmm. My personal relationship, or my romantic relationship, has become very complicated.
Uh-oh.
Which has made my day-to-day life very complicated. I've been using the word gray a lot to describe it. Because it feels
gray
like...
is complicated.
Well, and gray in tone as well, where it's just like the color's been zapped out a little bit.
Muted.
Yeah. So we're still talking.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a mutual agreement on trying to make things work.
Okay, so a break.
Yes. We talked about being, or I guess trying to figure things out. Okay, hold on. This is distracting. Actually, more distracting than I think it should be. Because I can only hear myself. Well, not that I can only hear myself, but it
He
feels...
took off his headphones.
Yeah. It feels like I'm like trapped in a room by myself. I don't want to talk like that right now.
Is it noise canceling, or
Yeah.
can you turn it off?
No.
Oh.
Apparently not when they're not when you're using them wired. No, it doesn't work. Like, they're very effective. So it's been weird. Like, it's been very weird. And she's come over a couple times. But it's the moments in between that I'm like, are you doing? To myself.
Right.
Because I'm having trust issues with her, and not in a way that feels I don't know what the word is for that. I don't feel like I'm being sensitive, which is kind of like the big thing, because I'm like, I am very sensitive, but I don't feel like I'm being sensitive about this. I think this is pretty cut and dry in terms of there's trust and respect boundaries that are being pushed for me, or that have been being pushed for me, that I have not been addressing. And then because I've had this conversation already with a few other people, obviously like not recorded or anything, but and I don't think they were just telling me like, oh no, like that's weird, just to take my side on it, because I feel like it's a weird situation. My personal life has become a little more complicated than it used to be, and I'm trying to work through it with her. So it's like, maybe we need to both spend time, not like completely isolated, but isolated from each other, to like to really take, I guess, inventory of,
Take a breather.
And see what this relationship is, because the only time we took apart was like we spent 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Well, yeah, because
I wasn't seeing her, right? 2 weeks, but we were talking the whole time.
Yeah, so that's not technically a break,
right?
Or a pause in the relationship,
right?
What I would suggest, you don't have to do it, but what I would suggest is you actually take a break. No talking.
Right.
No come over.
Right.
And no none of anything.
Right, because that's misleading on both parts, I think.
Yeah. I think that conversation should have just been the conversation of, these are the boundaries for our pause. This is the reason why. Please think it over. Because honestly, like, both of you are technically mature enough, or hopefully mature enough wise, to kind of think it over within a month of like, you're separated, take a break for that month,
right?
Dwell over the conversation that was had, and then come back and have another conversation, see where that goes. And if you guys need to extend the break after that second conversation, extend it. If you guys come to an understanding,
kind of like a
middle ground.
So like, I understand. Will you grab me one too? I'm not done, but I'm gonna taste them all, and then I'll work on them. But I understand where she comes from. I do understand her perspective, like, a lot.
Yeah, and that's why I said, like, once you get done with that and you come to a middle ground on it, completely fine to continue the relationship if you guys feel like it.
Okay.
I'm actually pretty good.
Yeah, no. Okay, hold on. We need to take a pause from the serious stuff. Welcome to Baja Blast, boys. Where Joel and I haven't seen each other for about a month, and we're trying out some hard Mountain Dew Baja Blasts. We've got 4 different flavors that we're trying. Not at the same time, because that's insane, but in the same night.
Wait, no. Now I kind of want to try them all mixed together after we try each one.
Oh, we could do that. I got cups. So we've had the original, just the hard Mountain Dew Baja Blast. What did you think of that one, Joel?
That one was very neutral. It was like, I can taste the Baja Blast and I can taste the alcohol, and I'm like, okay, that I would say that's a very good neutral.
Okay, a good starter.
Yeah.
Okay, we just opened up this Baja Blast pineapple, which tastes exactly what you'd think it would taste like, in my opinion.
Pineapple.
Yeah, but like somebody put a pineapple in your Baja Blast. Because there is that
Yeah.
Baja Blastness to it.
There is, and again, it's definitely a lot sweeter. So I really like it so far.
0 sugar.
That's a lie. Nothing that sweet has no sugar.
Only 100 calories. Read the cans.
You know, I will read the pineapple one.
It doesn't really say anything.
It says stuff in little tiny words, but
I know,
I think that's just warnings and...
Yeah, they do that on purpose. It's a fun game to play once you've had like 4 or 5 of them.
I will
Like,
take it up on that game.
Read the can, but don't spill the drink. It's written sideways and very, very small.
I'll see how good my reading comprehension is.
Do you want to open up the other 2 right now then?
No, because then I'll feel the need to like down them pretty quick.
No? Why? Just put them back in the fridge. No?
No.
Okay. And then we...
an open drink deserves to be drunk.
Yeah, okay, Hank. But we'll have one of each, and then we'll save the other 4 for next episode, where we do something weird, something dumb.
Hopefully we'll have a guest.
Yeah. I did also get us some Gatorade lights.
Oh.
Which is like Pedialyte kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
So, but Gatorade brand to...
okay, so not light as in diet light.
LYT.
Yeah, light as in like electrolyte.
Yes. But like a super enhanced Gatorade, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can rehydrate as well.
Cool.
Yeah. So my relationship's complicated right now. It's fucking up my life a little bit. And I don't know. I'm very happy that you texted me because I don't know when I was going to text you back.
Yeah, I was like, I haven't heard anything. I haven't seen anything on the calendar. I have a feeling we're almost caught up.
Yeah.
So.
I had just been I've been spiraling for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, and then the thought came to my head. It was like, we had discussed about meeting up and trying out these Baja Blasts that are spiked. So
well, actually, I wasn't even thinking about these. The ones that I was looking at was...
Yeah, I know. You... Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, regular Mountain Dew, Code Red, Baja Blast, I believe is what they were.
Yeah, I'm glad these came up because I'm like, these are all Baja Blast and these are all fruity flavored.
Yeah. Well, and then Baja Blast Boys, like, come on.
Yeah.
Or Baja Blastoise, Mr. Pokemon.
Yes, I still remember the... That was one of the shirts that was... or was it a shirt? At the Japan Fest or whatever we went to?
Saying what?
Baja Blast? No, you had found that somewhere else, right?
I don't know. I've sent you, I think, several inappropriate Pokemon memes.
Yeah, because I think the ones we saw at the Japan Fest were something different.
It was the Pikachu with the butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, the thunderclap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This big old butt.
Clapping thunderously.
I mean, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this again in the capacity that we're doing this with these drinks, but I'll get them for you anytime you would like them, and as long as they're available, because this is apparently like a
limited thing,
limited run.
No,
but
really
I'm pretty sure I've seen this thing before at Bevmo like several times. So
oh really?
Yeah.
Whatever.
But yeah, so Bevmo, if you want some. Well, if you want some that aren't here. And for the listeners.
I don't go out of my way for alcohol. If it's offered to me, I'll take it. But
well, I will offer. So what's going on with you right now, Joel? Let's get into it.
Where to begin? So I left the job I worked at the school, which actually was a good, not that great, hour-wise, because it was like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Every day. So it wasn't, I couldn't even call it part-time. It was more like a side gig.
Yeah.
And I was looking at a part-time job to fill in to kind of be like 4 hours part-time, 2 hours side gig.
Yeah.
When I applied to the other job, I had thought it was a part-time job. It never specified because it just said on the hours varies,
Sure, which is
very vague.
unclear. Yeah.
And the other part was the job title was an assistant job title. So I was like, oh, I'm assisting. I'm just going to fill in if anything. Like if they need someone for 4 hours, here's 4 hours. If they need someone for 6 hours, here's 6 hours. Maybe hit an 8 hour and maybe have a week where I'm only working 3 days a week. That was my train of thought applying for the job. I got in and it turned out it was full-time, but not completely full-time. And the reason why they put varies on the hours was it ranged anywhere from 6 days, 6 hours to a max of 7 days, 12 hours. So
That's a big difference.
yeah, that's why varies was there.
Yeah. Well, not just from what you were thinking, but like just those two things where it's like, well, you might work full time and you might work like all the time.
Yeah.
Every day.
So I gave it a try because I was working 6 days, 6-ish hours. There was a week I was doing 8 hours, but I think that was just to kind of, because it wasn't a full week. I think that week, the first week was 4 days of 8 hours.
Which I think is full time. Like the bottom of full time is 32 to 40 hours, I think.
Yeah, and even then, like it was the beginning of the my work, so it was like they couldn't fill out like the amount of time I was there wouldn't be like 40 hours anyway. The job itself wasn't that difficult in terms of like understanding what to do and how to do it. Physically, I did get tired because it was a lot of standing, a lot of moving around, a lot of lifting, but it was affecting my feet a lot more than during the first week. It was affecting my feet more than my back. And then
I will say that you do wear comfortable shoes.
Yeah.
So that's just speaking to your defense on being on your feet.
The problem is the shoes that I would normally wear were not allowed.
Oh.
So I had to break in new shoes.
It's not great.
Which even then, like, and it's these shoes right here. Okay. But these are comfortable in terms of like their New Balance, and they're wide. So even if like my feet kind of like inflated from all the like blood that was flowing down there.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have felt tight. It would still be comfortable. So in terms of that, like I didn't get blisters. I didn't get any of that stuff that like comes with like breaking in shoes, and they're bad and like it is uncomfortable. So I'm like, I know I got a good pair. I just need to break them in. So I gave it a week. That was fine. The second week, I was like, okay, it's still hurting. I'm gonna give the job a month.
Which is fair.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'll give the job a month and see if I can like kind of adjust to it. At the end of the second week, there were a few things job-wise that I didn't like, but I could always like voice my opinion after the month and be like, I don't like these things that I'm seeing or that I'm like that I'm experiencing. And it would have been fine. But the other thing that happened that second week was I finally started feeling it on my back, where it did start to tense up. I did have to kind of adjust how I was maneuvering, and I was guess you could say scared that like I would pull my back, and then at that point like I'd be done. Like I wouldn't be able to work for at least a week.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Because that's how long I would be out.
The funny thing is, it's like you could probably qualify for workers' comp for that.
Yes, and
but I get it.
My integrity doesn't
I
like that.
I get it. I have never once applied for workers' comp, and I've been hurt on the job. I think probably numerous times.
Oh, yeah.
But it's just like I'm like, if I can do it, then I can do it, and if I can't do it, then I can't. But
yeah, and that's where I was like, okay, let me give it that. I came into that third week. I was like, let me give it this final go around, but let me try it with 2 days off. So I called off one of the days, and that would have been my second day off. And then I'm like, okay, no, it's still,
yeah,
it still affected me. So that next day where I came into work, I told them that it would be like my final day, and like they were bummed because like I was fucking productive. Like, they were happy to fucking have me there. Even though they saw me fucking limping most of the fucking like second half of the day. But yeah, I was, like I said, the job itself was easy. The things I didn't like were just, like I said, stuff that I could discuss. Like there was days where, because literally it's one of those, we expect you here at the time that you start, but if needed, we can keep you here longer, or we can cut you loose earlier.
Yeah.
So I knew my start time. I never knew my end time.
Right, which is, yeah.
And then
I did that in retail for years, and I was like, this is so dumb.
Yeah, and then the other part that leads to that is I would get a break the third hour in, and then come sixth hour where I'm expecting a lunch that I still haven't gotten, they come back and say, oh, you're only working 6 hours. Or
right, so you don't have to take a lunch.
Yeah. And then even then, like I think the day I quit was a 7-hour work week with no lunch.
Wait, work week or work day?
Or sorry, work day.
Okay, yeah.
With no lunch, because they didn't come back to tell me that if I wanted to work 6 hours or 8 hours.
So they just like let you work.
Yeah.
And
they let me work, and this is where I needed a more clarification, because I even talked to like the employees, and it seemed like, so the position I was in was technically their non-career position. So it's like you're there and you're working, and you're probably one of the first ones to get laid off if they need to do layoffs.
Yeah.
And then you have the career positions where it's like you're set in your career, you can decide your work schedule. Right. So you can do 5-day work weeks at 8 hours.
Kind of like union.
Union.
Yeah.
They are unionized.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So that makes sense, because that's how union places operate like that, where they're like, well, you're the last one in, so it's like you don't get shit until somebody dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or retires.
Yeah.
It worked that way. And like they were saying, like even like as I'm working, sometimes they would not get lunches or stuff like that. Like, so I'm like, okay.
Like clear violation of...
Well, clear violation of California law.
Yeah.
Not federal.
I was going to ask you about that. I'm like, what dirty trick did they do to get around that? Because it's like, but you are a Californian worker.
Yeah.
But they're like, well, federal law supersedes state law. So it's like, fuck it. Oh, God.
That was one of the like bigger, not even bigger factors. Like I said, I can probably discuss it with them. I was doing a good job, so I had leverage. And I also knew that, again, talking to like even like the supervisor and like the workers, that they've been having a lot of retention problems.
Of course.
So even me discussing stuff that I'm like, okay, because even when I told them that it was going to be my last day, they wanted to make me feel comfortable doing the job I was doing. Because I told him, like, it's my back. I don't want to,
Yeah.
like, stress it out. Like, okay, we can put you in another position and you can do that.
But of course they have a problem with retention. Well, and I don't mean to sound like a spoiled fucking Californian, but like it's weird to not have the same like basic like liberties and stuff as working at fucking In-N-Out or working in almost any fast food place where it's like you have to take your break. You have to.
Yeah, and that's the other part where it's like, if I were to get the breaks at the times, more or less, like 2, 4, and 6,
Yeah.
then I may have had plenty of time to
Like recover. Yeah.
But even then, like, I think there was one time or one day that did happen. I'm like, no, it's still
Right.
It's still bothering me.
And the problem I have with that is like a lot of companies that operate that way are like, well, why don't you tell me? It's like, I shouldn't have to tell you. You make the schedule. You know what time I was here. You know what my time plus 5 hours is. So you should be more organized as a leader and tell me like, hey, Joel, go on your fucking break. You've been here for 2 hours. You've been here for 4 hours. You've been here for 6 hours. Like, it is time for your break. Stop working.
Yeah. And that was the other part, was also because, like, again, I wanted to kind of make sure, like, during the, like, planned, like, if I stayed the month and got my review, I would have asked them, like, what are, like, because I have a bunch of questions, like, what are the proper procedures to take breaks? Do we take breaks by asking our fellow coworkers, like, hey, I'm going to take my break? Or do you have to send someone to relieve me? Or do you relieve me? Like, what's going on?
What's the fucking process here?
Because, again, like, there was for sure 2 days where that happened, where it's like, I get close to, I definitely passed the 5th hour, and getting close to the 6th hour, and they're not saying like, oh, you're only working 6 or you're only working 8.
Confirming your hours.
Confirming the hours, confirming that I'm going to go on lunch or anything like that.
Right.
So, and honestly, that day that I quit, I was gonna tell them that I'll work until Friday, and then that happened, and I'm like, you know what? No, today's the last day. At the time that I told them I was gonna quit, I told them why, because I'm like, yeah, it's back issues.
You're in physical pain.
Yeah,
on a daily basis at work,
and I'm not sure I'll be able to, because again, once the holiday seasons pick up, that's when they need you like 7 days, 12 hours.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not, if I'm feeling like this right now at 6 days, like 6-ish, 8-ish hours, I don't think I'll be able to fucking do like 7 day, 12 hours.
Right. It's like, yeah, maybe to an extent your body can kind of acclimate to it, but it's like, but not like that.
No. And again, not with like my back problems. So
right.
It's like,
and we're talking about a matter of like a couple months, not like, oh, well, I've been working here for 3 years, so now my calves are the size of footballs. And like, you know, like, no. No,
yeah. So, yeah, that lasted 3 weeks, 3 full weeks. So I'm hopefully expected to at least see the last paycheck this Friday. If I don't see it, then I'm calling. But
yeah.
The way that everything worked out kind of like was not unexpected, because I was wondering if I would be able to do it anyway. And in my head, like I said, I thought it was going to be part-time. So I'm like, oh, I can probably do part-time, where it's like 4 hours, 6 hours of constant working like hard, and then the rest of the time like just chill. But it was, the first week for sure was like full 8 hours, and I'm like, I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs.
So that concludes our growth section. Thank you, Joel.
Yeah. Luckily, no growth on my end from that work. So
no, but I think you, I think it's hard to sometimes accept like our own limitations.
Oh, I meant like growth as in like blisters and
yeah, I know,
bumps bumps and bruises. Although I might have gotten a few cuts for sure.
If it makes you feel any better, I designed you a shirt.
How dare you?
And it's just for you. And I'm kind of proud of it. But every time I get
Baja
like...
Blastoise?
No. Every time I get like proud of stuff in this kind of way, then I start getting like... I'm like, oh, I don't know if you're going to like it. I think it's nice. And it's very well within like the wheelhouse of previous designs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Let me slide this over to you. It just says your name on it. But it looks kind of cool and it's symmetrical. So I liked it.
Somewhat symmetrical, but yeah.
Yeah. But selfishly, I try to do the same thing with my name. I can't fucking do it. So I think I'm gonna
Like your full name or your
both.
Your shortened.
Both. I tried it vertical and horizontal. Like I couldn't get it to. I basically couldn't recreate it in a way where I was like satisfied because I'm like that is actually kind of satisfying in terms of design to me, because it's like, yeah, there's a lip on the J and there's lines through the E, but it's the same basic shape across. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make some Joel shirts.
It's symmetrical, asymmetrical.
Yes. But yeah, I've done like 18 mock-ups of my own name, and I'm like, that's fine. I'm just not gonna have a shirt with my fucking name on it. It's fine.
Don't worry, Sam. I'll do it.
Okay. I mean, but yeah. So I'm gonna get you a Joel shirt. At least one Joel shirt. Maybe I'll get myself a Joel shirt.
You're not Joel.
No, but it'd be fucking funny and confusing a little bit. Because that would be a good picture with like a guest. We're both wearing a Joel shirt, and they're like, "Oh, that's really cool." I'm like, "Yep."
Should do a "I'm with Joel" shirt.
Or Joel and not Joel. We've opened up this third. What do we got here, Joel?
It's the third hard Mountain Dew Baja Blast, which is mango flavored.
It's like a fiesta in my mouth. Wait, I'm not going to say that. Mangoes are not specific to
Fiestas?
Yeah. That's racist, right?
Huh?
Like me saying fiesta in terms of mangoes. That's racist, right?
No.
That doesn't have any racist undertones?
Why would it be racist?
Because I'm associating mangoes with Hispanic culture.
I mean, that's stereotyping. I wouldn't call it racist.
That's underlying. That's underlying racism.
We're not excluding anyone. Racist is excluding people.
No, but it does taste like.
If anything, you're including Mexicans with mango.
Okay. Well, as the not the honorary, as the actual Mexican in the room, I'm gonna let.
Yeah, you're the honor.
I'm gonna take a pass from you on that. Thank you. Does that mean that we can do like racist Hispanic and Asian stuff on the show?
I mean, I'm always down.
Like if I'm giving you permission and you're giving me permission. But yes,
it is like a fiesta in your mouth.
Well, it's very much like
It's very much like the pineapple one.
Yeah.
It's sweeter than the original.
Yes, but it's still like there's that like baseline of Baja Blast.
But I also don't know if the buzziness of the alcohol is kind of like diluting the actual flavor. Because you know how that does that sometimes?
Yeah.
Because for sure I felt it. I'm not an experienced drinker, but I felt it when I drink soju. Because at the first couple sips of soju, I'm like, But after a while, I'm like,
Yeah. Well, you kind of get accustomed to... I totally get that. Because when you drink something in general, you're like, I want this to taste good. And then you're like, that was liquor. And then you're like, But then it settles in and you're like,
yeah.
I don't actually care about this anymore.
I'm at that point at the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is pineapple-ish. Well, not The same as the pineapple one.
Yeah,
In terms
but
of
with
sweetness,
mango flavor instead
with
of
mango flavor.
pineapple. Yeah. Yeah, the
Which honestly, it had me scared because
not a big mango fan.
for beers, because I
Oh,
feel
okay.
like they use a different part of the mango, maybe, or maybe it
Yeah,
just
like the
tastes.
skin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So like,
or they're not as ripe.
yeah. So that's the only portion where I'm like, okay, is this the good mango part or is this the bad mango part?
Which is funny because this tastes like candy. Like all this stuff
Yeah.
tastes like candy. It's not real pineapple. It's not real mango.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know what sucks about this actually? We're giving actually like a pretty good review of this product for free.
True.
Boycott Baja Blast.
No, don't boycott it.
No, we're the Baja
We're-
Blast boys. We can't
we're-
boycott it.
If anything, this will let them know that we like it, and if they want to sponsor us at some point in time when we're huge and famous.
I mean, I'll take any sponsorship, I think, at this point. But
I would really like Mountain Dew to sponsor. Well, it'd be Pepsi, right?
yeah, whatever.
It'd be Pepsi, I think.
You tell me.
I'm pretty sure it's Pepsi.
Maybe? Probably?
Yeah, it's Pepsi. It's
I don't drink.
it's Pepsi.
I don't drink soda anymore. I don't know anything.
It's part of the Pepsi branch. So if Pepsi would like to sponsor us at some point in time, I really love Baja Blast Mountain Dew. Sam's okay with it.
I just don't want it all the time.
Neither do I, but I'm happy when I have it.
Oh, okay. It does say to drink responsibly, so that's good to know.
Yeah.
So we'll do that. Thank you for the instructions.
Yeah, we are definitely drinking responsibly. We are responsibly testing or taste testing all of these.
Just trying to figure out what's going on this can.
What do you mean?
I got these like trippy designs going on. There's a face on this one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Baja Blast thing is Hawaiian, so I think they're just trying to go with like a Hawaiian design, if that's what you're talking about.
Oh, is this an octopus?
Probably.
Well, I'm looking at the pineapple one.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. And then the mango one's like a swordfish.
Oh, you know what? It is octopus because it has the little holes,
The tentacles.
the suction cup.
Yeah,
blue.
the tentacles.
Baja Blast is a shark.
Okay. What about the fruit punch one?
Well, I don't know. Manta ray.
Nice. I didn't know that they were like, I guess branded like that. I think I've always seen Baja Blast as just kind of, God damn it. You know how sometimes you say something out loud and you're like, well, fucking duh. God damn it. It's called fucking Baja Blast. God damn it.
It might be from Baja.
No, but of course it's something like that.
Yeah.
Something
tropical.
Something tropical and near the ocean. And I'm just like, oh, what a crazy random design. Okay. Story time. Because this episode has
Lots of stories.
lots of stories and little to no structure. So, and this is very recent, so I'm going to tell it while I can. And I've talked to a couple people about this.
Oh.
One being my therapist, who I was a little concerned would call
Bullshit.
social services on me or something like that. I guess trigger warning. It gets a little disturbing, and for any of the religious types out there or anything like that, like it might get a little, well, scary, not disturbing. It might get a little scary for some people.
I'll be the judge of the.
Sci-fi fans, I think, will love it though, because I think that's why I stayed in it for so long. So last night I was trying to go to sleep, and
Okay.
I was having a very difficult time, and I think I got to a place of kind of like delirium. Because
Those are fun.
Yeah, I literally felt like I was slipping in and out of two different timelines, like back to back. Like I was in bed, not being able to sleep, and then the next second I was in a completely different reality, living out what seemed to be like a very slow burn horror movie.
The Spider Lady is back.
No.
Oh.
No, and this gets very specific. So I guess more trigger warnings or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I was dropping off my complicated relationship person at a temporary home that they were staying in.
Oh.
Okay. I was driving a car that I don't own anymore. Also kind of strange. But it was very familiar and it was very vivid. Like I was definitely there.
The tiny car?
No.
Oh.
Not a fucking GTI, man. It was cool. Okay. So dropping her off at this house, there's like 4 columns in the driveway, right? Mm-hmm. Like the support columns in the driveway, holding up like the little awning or whatever, right?
Okay.
And this is on the left side of the house.
Yeah.
Is in some city called like Paseo or something like that.
So even city specific here?
Yeah, no, or like Paso Robles. Like it was a PAS city name, I remember. Okay? And this is already now almost 24 hours ago. So it's still pretty vivid, right? So dropping her off at this house that she's at, because we'd been spending some time together.
Okay.
I go home, and on the way home, literally seeing demons in the street. Like a giant demon that's body was covered in eyeballs.
Okay.
And something else that was materializing through the street, almost kind of like if you imagine like what a paintbrush is, like like let's say a magic paintbrush, right? You throw the paintbrush in the air and there's that trail streaking behind it. Yeah, that's what that was, but it was like kind of like a snake or a dragon or something like that.
Okay.
So this shit's happening to me on my drive home. I wake up back in my room. And I'm like, okay, that was interesting. Because nothing happened yet, right? I was just like, that was interesting. Chalk that up to like vivid imagination or whatever, right? Where I'm like, demon is a loose term that I'm going to be using throughout the story.
This is all while you're asleep, right?
Half
asleep.
Yes.
You're already in bed.
I'm in bed. Okay. I couldn't get to sleep. And then this stuff is happening to me while I'm like, I didn't feel like I was asleep.
Okay.
I felt like I was slipping out of reality in like a very real way. Which is why talking to a therapist about it felt dicey today, but she understood what I was talking about in the context and stuff. So, nobody took me away.
Right.
So then I slipped back into this alternate reality, and I can't remember the specifics, but I was looking up like articles, or I was looking at my phone or something, and I saw these articles, and it was like it was either somewhere between 4 and 8 hours of when this article dropped, and I'm talking to I don't know how to reference. I was talking to my lady friend, right? And I'm like, hey, did you know that the house that you're staying in was the site of a murder? This woman and her husband murdered their children in the backyard. And she's like, that's not funny, right? Like, because that's not fucking funny. And then some sort of discourse or argument about like, oh, you can't read shit about like for however long ago. I'm like, no, but this was like from like 8 hours ago. I'm like, they just posted the story. Like, it just came out. And then everything got really dark. Because then things got scary. And then I was, like, in the horror movie doing the investigations about this stuff and getting really wrapped up into, like, the whole history about this house and, like, looking up all this information and reading the stories about this, like, husband and their wife that like, murdered their children and stuff. And then I dropped the remote off of my bed, behind the bed. And it startled me in a way that fucking freaked me out so bad. Because it was so quiet when it happened. Full disclosure, she was here last night when this was happening. Uh-huh. And she had woken up a couple of times where I was like, oh, we're like in the same, like, we're living through the same connected, like, dreamscape or something. Because I'm like,
you're going to the same dream.
Yeah, because I'm like, well, because she was there with me in this place, right? And when I'm waking up, like she seemed like startled. So I was like, oh fuck, like we're onto some fucking like crazy alternate plane. Like we're intersecting fucking realities right now in the middle of the night for whatever reason.
Right.
And then I dropped the fucking remote and it scared the shit out of me because I was like, what the fuck was that? While I'm like living through this fantasy realm that turned into like hellish nightscape, like what seemed like very quickly. So yeah, I didn't sleep very much last night. Because then after that happened, I was like, oh, there's something fucking with me right now. And I'm like, and it's pulling my mind into this weird alternate reality or parallel dimension or something like that. And I was just like, fuck. I'm like, I feel like if I close my eyes for too long, I'm going to get pulled back in there and things are going to be worse than the last time I was there. That sort of thing.
It tends to happen, but not all the time.
No, but it's like if you're following the story and like I'm living through this storyline and things are progressively like slow burn, like getting worse and worse and worse. I've seen enough movies and television to know that something fucked up's going to happen.
So I'm like, yes and no. But before you continue, if you have anything else.
No, that was pretty much it. Because then at a certain point, I got like exhausted. And then I like was actually just kind of asleep. And that was at like between 3 and 4 this morning.
Oh, okay.
Which is also why I felt like something was fucking with me. Because that's the witching hour.
Especially in October.
Right. So if anybody is fucking with me, stop. Stop it.
But yeah,
Let's have a conversation. Come on the podcast.
If you both were high at the time.
No.
Okay.
No. No. If I was high, I probably could have slept through it. Mm-hmm. If I was drunk, I probably could have slept through it. Or if I turned on the TV, but it was so late and I'm like...
But you were just tired and...
Well, I was...
Just not tired.
Just trying to sleep. Because I haven't been sleeping well for the last couple of weeks. Because things have gotten complicated for me, as I've mentioned before. Mm-hmm. And that has not... I have not been sleeping well for like a couple weeks.
What was it? Maybe 2-3 nights ago? Definitely within the week. I woke up to I don't even know what the dream was. It probably wasn't even it was just like me just waking up with the sudden like jerk.
Yeah.
And I thought like a spider had gotten on me.
Oh, different kind of jerk.
Yeah. Not the one I have normally. But
not the I'm awake. I should do something.
No, not that one.
The technical term.
Yeah. On my right hand, I'm like it just spasmed out, and for some reason in my head, I woke up and like a spider's on me. So I just like
right. Well, just anything.
Something, and I'm like, ugh.
Do you have any idea how many times it happens to me and it's my own hair? So many.
Really?
Like, because I try not to sleep with it up because it's not good for me, I guess, or whatever.
Well,
so then
it reduces hairline.
Right. So then I'll let it down and then roll over, and a piece of it will just like lightly brush me on the skin. I'm like, oh, fuck, spiders. Or just any type of bug, and you're like, no. And then it's like, and then your sleep pattern's just like fucked for like a half hour or more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because then you're like, if it was a spider, where the fuck is it? I cannot sleep with this thing just running around.
Oh, no, I let that go.
Okay.
I think it just takes me like a half hour just to like go back to...
Get back into the cycle.
Yeah. Because normally when that happens, like I know it's not my hair, I know it's not something, like I probably had a nightmare, but I can't recall it.
Right.
So it's like, all right.
Well, I mean, if it makes you feel any better, well, I mean, you were here for that. We killed a spider today.
Yes, I was here for that.
Because it invaded our workspace in a, I would say, aggressive way. There's lots of places to be in here that are not on the workspace. Also, I was letting one live in the bathroom for a few months. I don't know if you'd seen
That's
that.
probably that one.
No.
Probably was.
I promise you it wasn't.
Did you kill it?
Let me finish the story. So I was like hanging out like right in the corner, like right in front of the shower. I always kind of kept an eye on it. I'm like, this is cool. I'm like, I got a little buddy in my bathroom now who's just like taking care of shit, you know? Not letting anything else come in here. And then one day, I'm literally taking a shit on the toilet, and it rushed me out of nowhere. And at first, I was like, oh, okay, like I'll let you, let's give you some free range room, right? And it wouldn't stop. It just like kept coming after me, and I'm like, okay.
It smelled what you dropped.
Well, I think it finally realized it's like, this guy's the most vulnerable when his pants are down. Let's go for it. So yeah,
I'm trying to give you a hug.
No, yeah, and I never feel good about it because I don't like to just be like, oh, me big, you small, smash. But I'm like, I don't like feeling attacked either. So when something's like fucking bum rushing me and I got my pants down, I'm like, I can't. No.
It's like bum rushing with your bums out.
Yeah. That's where the term bum rushing comes from. Probably.
I think it comes from the homeless.
No. That's where Leroy Jenkins comes from.
No, he wasn't homeless.
No, but it's a
He had chicken.
It's a play on words. So Leroy is his name. Jenkins is a false last name because Jenkum is when you poop in a bag and you huff it to get high. That's what homeless people do.
Mm.
Well, not all homeless people, but some homeless people do that. See, we could do that.
You know.
Yeah, see, we could do that segment. I think in the future too, where we just make up a stupid story about something that's not real.
Yeah, but again, it can't be forced.
No, it can't be forced.
It's naturally.
But anytime we feel like, because that was a rhythm, right? Where I was about to stop you for a second, and I was like, nah, fuck it. Like, we have so little content for this episode. I'm like, nah, just let it fucking run its course. And then it's like, okay, no, I got something for this too. So what do you think of this fruit punch one?
That's the one I feel like has the more distinct taste, for sure.
Of
the other, because the other three kind of had that like Baja Blast flavor, but slightly pineapple-y, slightly mango-y. This one's more like it's a fruit punch. It's like a Hawaiian punch-ish flavored. Like it's more set out on its own. Yeah,
I can see that. These are dangerous.
They are.
I think you should wait till your 30s to drink these. I don't think 21-year-olds should be drinking these. Because these are really easy to drink. But I will say, well, two things. I'm glad that they're zero sugar. Because my concern was that they were going to be full of sugar.
Mm-hmm.
And granted, they have artificial sweeteners in them.
Wait, were there other ones that weren't zero sugar? Or
I ordered them online.
So you didn't see another option?
I just saw that this pack was a Baja Blast exclusive pack, so I was like, let's go for it.
Okay.
And then I realized that they were zero sugar later.
Okay.
I think the other, like the normal one with the Mountain Dew, Baja Blast, Code Red.
Those are normal?
Those might be, yeah.
Okay.
But there's no way I could drink those. Because that's too much sugar. Because I imagine them being like looking at them and being like, oh, 30 grams of sugar a can, huh? I'm like, no, I'm going to taste test these with Joel and he can have them. Speaking of ordering alcohol.
I mean, yes, we were speaking of that.
So I ordered this today.
More alcohol?
No, well, I ordered this Baja Blast pack today.
Oh, yeah.
More story time.
Oh.
So, I had a very nice conversation with the driver who
was not drunk.
Who was not drunk. And we were talking about sports, which neither one of us are a fan of, or like, you know, avid followers of or anything. And I think he was asking because I had bought like a couple cases of drinks.
Okay.
So he was like, oh, like, kind of like, oh, hey, I had a conversation that there's supposed to be some sports game going on today. Mm-hmm. Implying that like, oh, that's probably why you got these drinks, right? Turns out, I'm not. And then I briefly mentioned, I was like, oh, well, no, we do this podcast like in the garage. So then he asked about it. Mm-hmm. And then he looked it up, which I thought was very nice. So thank you. I won't mention you by name, but thank you for the driver who brought over the drinks and talked to me about the podcast for a second or two. And then we ordered Taco Bell because we're having Baja Blasts and it seemed appropriate, and I didn't have anything prepared for dinner. And he also asked about the podcast.
The other driver.
Yes, the driver with the Taco Bell asked about the podcast too, who may or may not be a future guest. So that would be a fun thing to happen as well.
Even if he's not a future guest, hopefully the other person he mentioned is.
He did mention a
rapper
friend of
or
his.
Upcoming rapper.
Well,
or he's trying to make it
upcoming or not.
Yeah.
If you're a rapper, you're a rapper.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to say thank you in the event that they are listening, or that they ever do listen, or that somebody gets back to them and they're like, hey, you told me about this, blah, 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 blah. I just want to say thank you. It was very nice. That's never happened to us before.
Right.
And it touched me in a way. So thank you.
Consensually.
On the subject of Taco Bell. Oh. I don't know if we've talked about this or not, but you, Joel, have helped me create the perfect menu item for myself.
The Crunchwrap?
The Crunchwrap Supreme. Unsupremed, because I can't do dairy.
That's why I said Crunchwrap.
Yeah. So, Crunchwrap. Sub the chicken in instead of the beef. Add some potatoes in that baby. If they've got the French fries, add the French fries in there instead, because that's nice too. And then just eat that shit dry with lettuce and tomatoes. It's so good. And it doesn't make me feel bad, which is very uncommon for fast food. Mm-hmm. So, thank you.
You're welcome. Even though I think you're the one that did that one yourself.
Well, I pieced together the ingredients based off of my dietary restrictions, but you were the one who told me that you get the beef subbed in, or the chicken subbed in for the beef, and I was like, you could do that?
Yeah, for the tacos?
Well, no, for the Crunchwrap.
No. You told me about the crunch. Well, you said you did it to the Crunchwrap, but I was telling you that you can substitute the beef for the chicken in the tacos.
Okay, so you told me about subbing chicken in general, which I was like, you could do that? Like, I had no idea. You didn't tell me about the potatoes?
No.
Okay, so
I think you just found that out when you were fucking around with your item.
I was like, well, I didn't put cheese in it. Or sour cream.
Yeah, because all I told you was you have options to substitute stuff, and then I think you just fucked around with it.
Well, yeah, I'd never thought about replacing like the beef for the chicken, and the beef has always been my biggest issue there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was interesting. At least I got to see the second interaction. I didn't get to see the first interaction with the first driver.
Yeah, well, that one was, I think, less brief. It was we did the podcast out of the garage, and it was like, oh, what's your podcast called? And I was like,
no one's ever asked me that.
I'm like, well, somebody has before, but I fumbled that fucking interaction. So I've been like prepared for it. So anytime I talk about it, even briefly, I'm like, Unique Noise presents Who Are You? And then I'm like, I'm sorry, the title's so long.
But if we say Who Are You, a bunch of other stuff comes up.
Yeah, that's the problem. So I think what I learned with the second interaction was like, hey, go to the website. You can find us on social media there. And from social media, you can find all that stuff. Also, the RSS website that like our podcasting hosting website is on the website. And there's a section that just says podcast. And then you're like, oh, they do music too. And it's like, yep, there you go. Which is like the purpose of the website, because Unique Noise is much easier to tell somebody to go to, or uniquenoise.com, as opposed to like wherever.
Yeah.
Oh, now I'm kind of embarrassed because he asked about YouTube specifically, though.
The first one?
The second guy.
Oh, the second guy, yeah.
He asked about YouTube specifically, and that's like...
Does that not have the website link?
No, it has everything.
Okay, then, yeah.
But it's like, when you see YouTube videos with like 2 or 3 views on them, I'm like, oh, shit, this isn't good.
I mean, honestly, we've had... First, the max was, 5? And then...
Some of them don't get any until like weeks later.
Yeah.
Which is also what I've noticed. I was also very clear. I was like, we're not a place to promote anything realistically.
Well, no, yeah. And he understood that for sure.
Yeah. Well, it sounded like his friend was in a...
Similar
situation.
situation.
I mean, hopefully, if he's like... if he comes over, he's like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, sorry. Sorry, man. I would say you've outdrank me, but you didn't.
What do you mean?
It's misleading.
Are yours empty?
This one is. This one's not. This one's not. And this one's not.
Then yes, I have outdrank.
Well, wait. That's your fourth one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
So
3 are empty.
No, okay.
The other 3 I have here are empty.
I had 2 drinks before you got here.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And then I had 2 drinks while you were here. 2 full drinks while you were here. And then 3 partials. Well, 3 tastes.
Okay.
That I've been...
Yeah, then you pre-gamed.
Yeah. I was cleaning. I do like to have a drink like while I'm cleaning.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like you did something good. Good job. Like, I'm pretty sure between like these 2 hours, I'll have an hour worth of content. I just won't know how to break it up with the music because it's...
Just leave it in there.
Yeah.
It don't matter. This episode here is just... You wanted to see me drink fucking alcohol.
Yeah. Well, and catch up. It's been weeks. And like I was thinking about that because I was telling you earlier, I've been kind of like spiraling a little bit on my own. Mm-hmm. And
I felt it in the force. That's why I texted you. Because I'm like, dude, don't fucking message me at all.
But it's one of those things where I was kind of feeling like, I'm like, oh, I'm abandoning like my routines, like the things that I had been doing for myself that were making me feel better. And one of them was like I know like Joel and I are going to hang out this week. And then like that was off the table. And then I didn't work out for 4 days. And then I worked out once, and then I didn't work out for another 4 days. You know, like
fucking got lazy.
Yeah, wasn't doing my meditation, didn't do my self-affirmations and stuff, like really kind of going out of my way to like not feel good. And then last weekend, I spent 2 days in bed watching all of Game of Thrones. All of Game of Thrones.
Oh, that's horrible.
All of it.
Just watching Game of Thrones is horrible.
All of it.
That's how I know you're in a bad state.
But I think I was in
Game of Thrones was mentioned.
I think that...
Sorry, I don't want Game of Thrones to sponsor us.
The vibe of that story, of like the story of its entirety, because like it's not happy. like so many bad things happen to so many people, and I think that was just like helping me keep things in perspective, where I'm like, well, that didn't happen. I'm like, well, my dad didn't get beheaded. I think I'm gonna be okay. So it's kind of like my subconscious trying to be like,
it's like, man, my wedding didn't go this badly.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like every event in that show, and I was just like, oh man. And then part of me was just kind of like maybe like the darker, like more vengeful side of me. I was like, because I forgot about King Joffrey for a long time. And
I only watched the last season.
Okay, so the little boy who was the king for a bit, the first one, because there's 2 different boys who were king. But
wait, so
what do you mean you only watched the last season?
yeah, I only watched the last season.
It's like the worst season you to watch.
Yeah, and I'm glad I watched it.
No, the other ones are actually pretty good.
I don't fucking care. I'm not gonna fucking sit through the full fucking good thing to fucking watch a bad ending.
No, you just stop watching. You stop watching. You're going. I guess that's how life is.
No, I watched it mainly because my friends were already watching it and were already talking about it.
Okay.
And then one of my friends has a Plex account where he just hosts whatever videos he has. And part of that stuff was the Game of Thrones stuff. So I'm like, I'll fucking give this a watch.
Yeah.
The last portion of it, because just to like have something to fucking talk to you guys about.
Yeah, just missing like 80 hours of fucking context.
So when my friends talk about it, I always let them know, fucking spoil it for me. I don't fucking give a shit.
Yeah.
Like, so, because it's the same thing with so Game of Thrones, they talked about, whenever they talked about it, I'm like, just talk about it. I don't care. I'm probably not going to watch it.
Right.
So I know most of the stuff that happens, like Hodor, hold the door, blah, 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 blah.
That's
and
so sad.
like the Red Wedding, I fucking know what goes through there. Like, I feel like the main points I got, but I never experienced it. So it's like,
no, it's good storytelling though.
Yeah.
Like on its own.
and then
You had to bring up fucking Hodor during this episode? Jesus Christ, Joel.
and it's the same thing with How I Met Your Mother. I never watched it, but I know most of the stuff about it because they watched it and they talked about it. And kind of the same with New Girl, but
There's like a lot less stuff going on in that show.
There's a lot.
Well,
of stuff.
I mean, both of those shows.
But yeah,
They're
it's
both.
like-
I like both of the shows, but there's a lot less stuff in terms of like storytelling, I think.
And that's the whole consensus. Like, I don't care much for spoilers because if you spoil it, I'm fine with it. Because either I never watched it and probably have no intention of watching it,
Right.
or if I watch it, the experience is still there for me because how I told you before, how I watch movies is I turn off my brain and go for the ride.
Preaching to the choir, man. Like, I say the same stuff to everybody all the time where they're like, oh, do you care if I'm like, no, like, tell me. Because I'm like, if I know what's going to happen, the likelihood of me being able to just enjoy it is going to skyrocket as opposed to me being like, what the fuck's going on? What the fuck? Who's this guy? What the shit? Like, and then it's like, oh, that's what was happening. And I'm like, cool. I haven't been paying attention to the whole fucking movie because like there's been this big twist in the mix. Yeah. Like, okay. One thing. So King Joffrey is a little shithead. I was really looking forward to seeing him die.
I do remember him now because he's the fucking blonde-haired kid, right?
Yeah.
Or dirty blonde. I don't know.
And it was funny. I like accidentally kind of referenced one of his behaviors when I was talking to you in Jose's episode.
Oh.
Where I can't remember what we were talking about, but I was like, oh, I can't wait to get my crossbow so I can point it at you while you're doing something. And he does that to like his future wife. And I'm like, oh, that's fucked up. So that, but then I fell asleep whenever he died. So when I woke up, he was already dead. And then I missed the Hodor part, which probably was a good thing. Because that's fucking sad.
No, yeah. The way I heard it, I'm like, oh, that would have been sad if I fucking watched it.
Yeah. But I've been watching like, I just been watching shit that like, I think does fit my mood, like in terms of like the mood of like the movie and storytelling. So like I just watched Seven for the first time. Brad Pitt, Morgan Freeman. What's in the box? What's in the box?
I do know that.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've watched the movie.
So I've always known that too, and I've never seen the movie before.
Okay.
But I knew it was going to be dark. So then I watched that. And then I was like, man, Brad Pitt's a good actor.
Oh, yeah.
And then I was like, I'm going to watch Fight Club. Which is also like not a happy movie. And then I did watch something though.
Wait, shoot, Brad Pitt. Did he also do a couple like Kevin Smith movies or movie? Or am I thinking of the wrong actor?
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck is what I'm thinking of. Okay.
Yeah, white guys are white guys. But,
Yeah.
And then I did watch Elio, the newish Pixar movie.
Oh, the one with the alien?
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah. I haven't watched it, but I've been meaning to watch that one.
I cried so much.
Oh, speaking of crying so much, you know what? I'm probably going to make a point of watching, what's the other? I think it's either Disney or Pixar. But the movie with, like, it's Day of the Dead.
Coco?
I've been avoiding that movie so fucking much.
Have you
I need
not
to
seen
watch
Coco before?
Bits and pieces.
Okay.
But I haven't watched it in its entirety. I've been avoiding it.
Oh, yeah, it's a good time to watch that now, Joel. Not the summer or anything. Like, let's wait till October.
No, I gotta wait till it was actually released. So I'm probably gonna watch it like November 1st.
Okay.
Because
I'm pretty sure Coco made me cry, and I'm not even Hispanic.
Well, no, I avoided it because when it released, my grandma died.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna be rough.
Yeah.
But I do think
Not so much anymore.
Yeah.
Because time has passed, but
I think it'll be healthy rough though.
yeah.
I think God damn it, I just watched it too. Elio is about like a little boy who doesn't belong and then gets abducted by aliens, and I was just like,
That's me.
I'm like, I get it. But it just like it sucked, and like where I was at the time got so exhausted from crying that I passed out. Like in my chair. Because I was watching it on my laptop at my desk.
At work?
No, in my room. But it's like I fell asleep on a chair that's not designed to sleep in. Because I was just like, I think emotionally like drained and exhausted myself, and then like I still need to finish it.
Oh, you haven't finished it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Because I got like maybe half to like 3/4 of the way through, and then I just like I just gave out.
You know what movie I did finish that and I played before and didn't finish it? Was the Chip and Dale one, the live action one.
Oh, I really liked it. I've seen that movie probably more times than anyone would think.
Yeah, because I saw it within the first week that it released on Disney Plus, but I was either so tired or something that I just fell asleep.
Or like distracted or not really watching.
I fell asleep and then I woke up at the end. And then I'm like, oh, okay. And I think it was definitely this year. I rewatched it again and actually like from start to finish saw the whole thing. I'm like, oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's like kind of reminded me of like Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
In that, I guess, filmosphere. I'm going to coin that.
Yeah. Because it's a murder mystery. Well, not even murder mystery, but it's definitely like a crime mystery.
Yeah.
And
there's live action and animated elements blended in, and
yeah.
everybody's acting like it's not a big deal. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And they had the fucking Sonic, like the shitty Sonic in it at the little convention.
That part was great.
Oh, yeah, no, that was great.
Yeah. We definitely should do these. Not more often, but we definitely should do these.
We need to sprinkle them in, I think.
Yeah.
Well, because I feel like you and I don't get a chance to really, like, you and I don't actually talk a ton when we have somebody else here.
No.
Because our job is to listen to somebody else talk about their shit and then interject when we have something to, like, I guess, share or bring up or whatever. So, but yeah, we'll make sure we do these more often. It's been really nice catching up with you, Joel.
Likewise.
Just shooting the shit and abandoning the structure, but that wasn't always like the I think, the goal, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Very much.
It was a much needed doing.
Yeah. It's like taking a work vacation, kind of. Where it's very loosey-goosey today.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think about the quote?
Oh, I thought it kind of mirrored what we're doing, where, again, we're doing this podcast as a form of way to kind of doing something that we enjoy, which is just having deep conversations.
Yeah.
So hopefully the listeners, past, present, future, can see that, can experience that, and hopefully enjoy hearing us with that.
I completely disagree.
Good. That's how I like it.
I'm trying to build an empire on blood and tears. No.
And trauma.
No. We've been watching too much Game of Thrones. Good thing it's over now. And I tried doing House of Dragons like immediately after, and I was like, this is too much. I'm like, there's too much stuff going on. No, but I agree with you. It's the whole point was to do something that we both enjoyed doing, and I think we found kind of the structure and the way that we like to do it, and some people seem to be, I guess, relating to that or liking it, or I guess just
vibing with it.
Just supporting it. Honestly, like the support has been
much appreciated
and welcomed and needed. Like it's stuff that I didn't think that I would need to hear. Like we talked about earlier. Like I talked to two people that I've never met before about the podcast who both looked it up like on the spot, which made me feel a way that I don't think I've experienced before. Because I think even with like the music and stuff in the past, it's very rare that somebody's like, oh, let me repeat that. Like, let me look it up right now. Let me save this right now. It's like, so that was very nice. Considering like the elevator pitch I gave both of them was, I'm like, well, it's about growth and we talk about a bunch of shit. So it's like, I don't think that's a very good pitch, but I'm glad that it seemed to be, I don't know. It seemed to pique interest. So I appreciated that. And and we talked about it a little bit, that I think we're going to do some more of these episodes, these kind of like maybe like special or one-off episodes where we're not just going to sit here and drink Mountain Dews or anything, but like we'll go do something, or maybe we'll go out somewhere and see if we can spark up conversation with like if let's go to dinner, and then it's like, oh, let's talk to the waiter for a second, like something like that, because we've got travel mics and we can do all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I think just trying to I guess change things up a little bit, not just for the audience but for you and I. And then I don't know, because I think that'll be an interesting interaction, because I'm a very different person in public. I'm not great at like talking to people in public, but maybe that's where like the show needs to be elevated to, or maybe that's more entertaining to watch people, or for people to watch me kind of flounder in conversation instead of being like collected.
I mean, if we get cameras, they can watch you.
I mean, we both have phones. It's not very hard to do that. Because, yeah, I mean, we both have phones and the mics hook up to the phone.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, we can make that happen. And I think as long as it's more like one-off episodes as opposed to like a whole series, or, maybe an eventual kind of series. Just because I think sometimes like that stuff's really funny to watch or fun to watch, but not always fun to listen to. Because then it's like all the background noise of like a restaurant or wherever.
Right.
That's not always great on the ears, but I think it'll be fun to kind of explore that stuff together. So
definitely, we'll see where that goes.
Yeah.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Hey, we already did a quote.
That's not a quote.
Stick to the fucking script, Joel.
That's insane.
I think we're going to get meaner, too. I think we're going to get meaner to each other, and I think...
Do you want to?
Sure.
I'll do it.
For the sake of the show. as long as there's... We need like an intimacy coordinator, I think. Or at least an intimacy, like, kind of talk either before or afterhand, where it's like, hey, listen, I'm going to say a lot of stuff to you today, but I don't mean it. It's just to be funny.
Oh, I know.
Well, I'm saying I need that conversation to happen before we lay into each other is all I'm saying.
Wait, do you think I'll mean the stuff that I say?
No, but I know it'll hurt my feelings. Like, I know how sensitive I can be, so I know it's going to be like, I'm like, it's for the show, but it hurts. Don't look at me. All right, everybody, thank you for joining us today. We will, we'll probably be around next week. And I don't mean that in a despairing way. I mean, we'll probably be around next week. But if we're not, we'll definitely be telling you why we're not. Because either we're going to be working on other things or we're going to need a break. I don't know. Can't promise anything. This probably won't end up in the episode because we'll probably already have something else. Just want to lay that out. Make sure to follow us on social media at Unique Noise on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, and YouTube. Check out our website for merch and other projects at uniquenoise.com. Leave a like, a heart. We'll take whatever form of any kind that exists on any platform. All that stuff's really nice to see. It's nice to see that some people are enjoying the show and that comments are always nice. It's always nice to see people that we've talked to before, and just know that we will be reaching back out to pretty much every guest that we've had on the show, because we'd love to catch up even more. And there's only so much we can talk about in one sitting, so please leave comments or other comments if you have any suggestions or thoughts, or if you would like to talk about the quote or discuss the quote or anything. Feel free to reach out. We're not super standoffish, but we can appear that way. So if you send us a message and we don't get back to you right away, know that we will read it and we will get back to you. Unless you're being mean. Then I don't know if we're going to get back to you. But make sure you subscribe and follow and do all that other shit so you can be aware of all these new upcoming episodes and different things that we will, I guess, be trying out and seeing. Well, just for us, I guess. And we hope that you guys like it. Thank you for listening again, and we'll see you all next week.
Adios.